Good week, all. Ira Epstein, and here we are with your metal market wrap-up. And this wrap-up is for one wild trading day today, but it's the end of the week, and it is October 6th, Friday, 2023. And it was jobs report day. You know, ask yourself this question. The market's anticipating 170,000 new jobs. What if I knew, and I wrote you privately, you're going to get 230,000 jobs? Market's going to look at that. This is a strong. Would the market, do you think, close higher or lower in the stocks? Let's assume I told you it was 260,000 jobs. You're looking for 170. Is that going to put pressure and create the bonds and the notes to fall even further, which they did, and yet the stock market comes running back and the metal markets explode to the upside. That's the word. Silver up nearly 75 cents an ounce. Come on, this is monstrous. Copper back up 8 cents, $20 higher in the platinum market. The gold market up $13. But again, you have an inside track with me. What if I tell you it's going to be 300,000 jobs more? Now the stock market can't be up. Okay. It's going to be 360, which is what it turned. I don't know. My point is, even if you have the information ahead of time, it doesn't mean that's how the market's going to react. So often people tell me, oh, the market's leaked the info. It leaked the info for initial reaction, or does somebody know something and then they took advantage? Example. I'm watching how energies have broken, and then today in the afternoon, I'm hearing that for a month, the Biden administration has had two people in Saudi Arabia meeting to finish up a deal for recognition of Israel and Saudi Arabia. In return, the Saudis say they'll produce more oil, make it much more stable for us. They want to get from the United States, they want our arms or protection should something happen in the world, and we will go in and with them develop civilian nuclear energy. That's all to get, number one, them back in the fold with America, because they're definitely not there. They didn't even want to meet last year with Biden. You do remember all that. But now, for closeness, doing something else. I think that was bearish on the energy. I think maybe the big oil boys knew it. I don't know. I don't know why it was breaking and why it broke $10, but I think that's it. So as much as people go, oh, that's an aberration, it's going to go back up, is it? If they're going to do this, and they've already committed by saying, we're going to make sure that the energy prices don't get to a runaway for all these things, they can do it. They can produce. I'm bringing it up. I don't know, okay? I do know what's in the Wall Street Journal. I read it this afternoon, and I went, oh, could that be what's been going on? I don't know. All right, so we look at gold, but before we look at gold, I got to tell you, if you're a stock guy, you want to take a look at my report that I just put out, because it's going off. I left it on through the weekend. I created it so I could do that. Monday, it's going to come off. So if you want to see seasonals, now let me describe this. It's not going to look like these charts, which are bar charts. The seasonals are a line chart, and more research does them. And I'm going to show you the 30-year seasonal, the 15 and the 5 on all the stock indices, the major ones, the Dow, the Russell, the NASDAQ, and the S&P 500. You're going to get all those showing you from October 4th that carries you right through the end of the year. But I'm really interested in right now over the next 2 weeks, because I think something big has happened or happening. How do you get the report? Okay, let's come back to it. It'll look pretty in a moment here, but there you go. You're going to get my commentary as we go through it. It's only going to be seasonals. Seasonals have limitations. Just because something happened in the past is absolutely, I want to make this clear, absolutely no guarantee it's going to happen in the future. But what I like about it is the longer I look at something, it's like when you plant grains or something. Are you going to plant them? Is there going to be more supply at that point when you plant them? Are there going to be weather situations that happen that inevitably threaten the crop? Of course, all those things happen. What happens during the time of harvest? Well, why does this happen right now in these stock indices? Over a 30-year period, you think we haven't had bullish and bearish situations going into this time frame? And the others? That's my point. No more than that. So how do you get the report? Move your cursor up here. You'll see an icon, click it. That doesn't work because you're on an iPhone or something or your Android phone. Just simply do this. Go to Ira Epstein, iraepstein.com. And once you're there, in it, go to research. In research, you'll see the report. As I said, it's going to go off Monday. You have one shot to do it. And no, I don't store these. You can't come visit them again. End of discussion. My last one was pretty good, calling for a hard break in September in stock indices. Now what? And yes, I'll be doing a gold report and other reports. It's just that this is the pressing time to do those. So in the gold on a monthly basis, you've pulled back to major support, 1846. You closed at 1830. So the bias is down on a monthly basis and the battleground's 1846. On a weekly chart, you have been underneath this. We talked about, would you come up and challenge it? And this was a while back already. This is in August. And the market has come all the way down to 1830. We then go and look at, on a bar chart, weekly bars. And as you can see, the market's been breaking down and the trend is clearly down. On the swing line, which connects each one of these bars, and there's 5 rules, it's in my major charting course, lower highs, lower lows is bearish. The market fought a battle at the 18-week average, lost it, stayed under. So we had the trend down, the bias down. First objective was the 100-week average on moving averages only. And now you're at a big one. You're down to the 200-week. The 200-week is a 4-year moving average. Think about it. Generally, you hit it, these areas, and you try to find support at them. It wouldn't surprise me if for the moment we have support at the 200, resistance at the 100. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Are you under the Bollinger Band? You are. How often do you stay under this black dashed line or over it? Only 5% of the time. Can you, when you get over it, pull back and surge back through it? Absolutely, that can keep happening. You can keep going down in the market, but more times than not, what's going to happen, that combination produces an attempt at a rally. That's my point. Are we oversold? Absolutely. I define oversold in the slow stochastics as the K and the D line, either of them being under 30. They change and embed, which gets super bearish if they go sideways under 20. They haven't done that. They're oversold. The gold-silver ratio continues to say, as it's moving higher, that gold is stronger than silver. These were the last highs. Now you're at 84 and a quarter. You just cleared this 84.07. And that's why I put these arrows up. You've gone from lower highs and lower lows for a bit. Now you've all of a sudden got higher lows, lower highs. The whole game's changing on you, and you flipped out today with a higher high. The trend went back to the upside. In the silver, you're down to a crucial number. You're at the lower Bollinger Band in an oversold market, and you don't stay. You have a history of not trying to stay under that number very long. Do you see that? Doesn't mean history will guarantee the future, but I pay attention. In the copper market, I want no part of short copper until the Chinese people are back, which they are right now from their golden week, and we hear some things from the government and what they're doing. You got down to the Bollinger Band. That's a support zone for me. Now I want to hear what they're doing. In platinum, this is probably a good area that I think the pros cover shorts. Right now, the UAW strikers, the strike did not, at least the UAW didn't add more people. They claim they're making headway. There'll be demand for platinum and palladium catalytic converters in America if they can get the cars going again in a good way. They claim that there's progress being made on battery companies that will eventually be built. Their claim is that one of the auto companies is talking about possible adding of a pension plan back, the claim. None of this is known to us in great detail. None of us is known as, are they talking it and it's not going to become reality? I don't know, nor do you. The only people that know it are the head of the auto companies and the head of the UAW. Everybody else is on the lookout. But I do see that, and I like to play that when you hit a Bollinger Band, and you're oversold, probably a good thing, take money off the table is what I think pros do. And in the dollar, I think the pros took the money off the table. You're embedded. I don't think they took it all off, but I think they took a chunk off this week when you hit the upper Bollinger Band. And I think they've lightened up rather dramatically. And now you got to say to yourself, what do I do with all that? By the way, in my charting service, I sometimes like to show you things. This is my page where I create this so I can see volume and open interest as well. So I don't want to go through all these charts to see it. I can create more pages like this on the whim that I do it. This charting service is pretty cool that we have. If you want to try it, by the way, just go to iraepstein.com and under free offers, sign up for our different charting services. Compare them to what you have. I think you're going to get blown away. In the meantime, again, if you want to see the special report, it's only up Monday. It's coming off. All you need to do is move your cursor up here, go to iraepstein.com, sit down, have a cup of coffee, a beer, or a wine. Enjoy it because it's rather lengthy, and I take you through everything. It's a video, obviously, and I walk you through it, and I think your jaw is going to do this. You have a good day.